We made it. We're officially halfway there. Over halfway there. Today is day number 51 out of the 100 videos in a 100-day series. And I got a little something special planned for you guys. We're actually going to be hosting a kick-ass free training this Tuesday to anybody who wants to join. So I figured I'd break down the doc, break down the offer, and break down what we're actually going to be covering. Again, if you guys have any feedback, recommendations, things you want me to talk about for my following 50 days, because I have a feeling towards like the three, like we're going to start struggling with topics and ideas. Either that or I'm just going to ramble and not give value, because I tend to do that. I'm just like a, squirrel. But anyways, that's the plan for today. Let's dive in and break this down for you guys. And I hope to see some of you guys on this free training with us, because it's going to be jam-packed. It's going to be fun. It's going to be interactive, and it should be a good time. And the reason we're actually doing this is we put out a couple pieces of content probably sometime last week where we were breaking down everything that went into like a $52,000 Google Doc and offer document. And the feedback we got from our audience was absolutely insane. A lot of the people were actually wanting to learn how to do this. So we're going to actually show them. We're going to break it down into a actual training for you guys that you can come hang out with us, get your questions answered, and we'll break down examples of how this has actually worked for us in real time. So the six-figure offer secrets. And I can say this confidently because between us and our students in the last couple years, we've done 100K 30 times over with the offers we've created, with the offers we've helped them create, with the offers we've actually launched, right? So this is a bit of a snapshot of what we're going to be covering. The secret, not so secret sauce, realistically, because we kind of talk about it openly, but what we've been using, we've been refining this process into offer launches for years, right? It's worked well with affiliate offers, courses, digital products, coaching programs, and consulting services. We're doing this because we've got a handful of product launches under our belt, probably a couple dozen, realistically. That's me being bashful, so to speak. We've done 7 figures with what we teach, and the clients we've worked with have done over $2.4 million in sales with our model. And that's with their own programs, their own products, their own offers, sometimes affiliate programs. And we know having a digital product of your own is probably like the hottest topic in the market right now. Like everybody's talking about, hey, sell digital products, launch digital products, create digital products. And we want to show you how to actually create your own digital product. Not a rebranded product, not a copy of someone else's product, like literally launch your own digital product that is 100% yours, because it doesn't have to be that complex. It doesn't have to be that hard. It can actually be pretty simple when you follow this process. Okay, so realistically, we've distilled this into a simple and repeatable process that you guys can follow, right? We've been using it for years. It's not something that we just kind of stumbled into or had some flash in the pan success and it kind of worked. Like we've been using this actual launch framework on repeat for years, right? We used it to do 100K as affiliates individually in 2020. We've done 10K in 30 days with $500 offer. We've done 11K in 21 days with a $50 product. We did over 152K in 70 days with a $1,000 product. We did 54K in 14 days with a $1,500 offer. And as I just mentioned, this is not a new idea, right? We've been using this and haven't deviated from this strategy for a long time, okay? But we figured it was time to let the cat out of the bag and arm anyone in our audience that wants to watch it, anybody that wants to come hang out with us on a free Zoom session that can get this strategy, right? We're going to be revealing the secret sauce for you guys on Zoom. We're going to be giving you the tactics, the strategies, so that way you can go out, create an offer, launch an offer, make more sales, and then probably at some point potentially want to come work with us, right? Because we helped you make some money. So now to keep this short and punchy, if you want to become a unicorn in the online space and soaring past that 10K profit mark per month, those are the unicorns. Because even if the brand new affiliate is telling you they're making 100 grand a month and they just started yesterday, it's probably not a real thing, right? And this is coming from real-time experience working with thousands of people. If you don't get focused and you don't dial in this piece, consistently hitting $10,000 a month will be hard, right? And we haven't had a $10,000 a month in our business in years, right? It's been well over that for years consistently, as you can see some of the monthly results. But I digress. This is going to be a free training you're not going to want to miss. Okay. If you're already a person that has a product to sell, even better. Or if you want to know if you already have a product that isn't selling as much as you want it to, or know the next step you need to take to package it in a different way to get your audience to move, this will be the catalyst for you. Or even if you're a brand new beginner, right? This is something that most people will not teach their people or people in their courses or their programs, because at the end of the day, the majority of offers just want you to resell their shit, right? They're not going to go show you how to actually create a digital program or a product or an offer or a course or a coaching offer of your own, because that would take away from their bottom line if you stop selling their stuff. And I know what some of you guys might be thinking, like, well, I have 100% profits and I resell their program. Like, I get the profit, but you don't get the brand exposure, right? You go resell their program and get them into their group. When they launch a new program, who do you think they're going to go to? Just saying. If you have a social media account and a Google account, we're going to show you how to conceptualize, create, and launch your first 100K offer in the quickest and the simplest way possible, right? And we can say this confidently because this hasn't just worked for our own offers, right? We've had clients deploy this over and over and over again who've launched six-figure and even multi-six-figure programs of their own, and some of them are still working full-time jobs, right? Some of them still work full-time jobs, even to this day, making six figures a year with their product stack. So, full skinny, come Tuesday, 2 p.m. EST, we're skipping the smoke and mirrors. We're revealing the ingredients to a six-figure offer of your own. Having these things in place will be the difference between making a couple sales and having an offer flies off the shelf. It takes your success, your impact, and your client wins through the roof. If you can't join us live, don't stress, right? There will be a replay for a few days. But if you want an interactive session from a couple laid-back dudes who are going to shoot it straight about having a profitable product stack, plus get your questions answered on how to inject it now, you're going to want to come hang out with us, right? It's completely free to join. We're going to be hanging out with you guys on Tuesday. If you guys are already in the community collective, there is a calendar link above. If you guys want the invitation to come hang out with me, drop a hashtag free training in the comments. And I'm not going to run through this, but this is what we're actually covering on Tuesday. This is the doc. This is the training that we're going to run with you guys. Okay. So what we need prior, setting expectations, things that you actually need to have in place before you think about launching an offer, nuances around why it works so well, some goals and outcomes, right? These are some good things, some draw lines in the sand around what you should potentially expect or the ultimate goal of it. We have a unique perspective on offer creation in general. We like to pre-sell everything and get paid to create assets instead of go record 40 videos in a course and then get paid. Okay. The idea, the thought, monetization, this is about how you can conceptualize or start looking at gaps in your audience or your business in general to then package that in an offer that your audience actually wants. Like, for example, I can't go launch a course on, how to book your calendar with sales calls because for the last couple of years, I've been talking about removing sales calls from your business. So this is the ultimate thing, is finding something that you can confidently cover. And these can be little things, big things, that we could package into an offer of your own. Okay, pre-selling it. Obviously, I just mentioned that we're big on pre-selling. We pre-sell everything we ever do. Okay, and what I mean by that is we get paid before we create, right? Run a promo before we've ever even created a training, before we've ever even built the course or the infrastructure. We've done this with every single one of our programs. Nailing the timeline. If it's your first promotion, you're going to want to do it a little bit longer. Right, realistically, everybody's like, oh, I posted about my offer 3 times and it didn't sell, so I need to do something else. And it's like, nah, we need to give ourselves a longer time horizon. Plugging together the offer. This is an example of what we do. We've literally we've converted thousands and thousands and thousands of sales with Google Documents, and that's how we've pretty much eliminated sales calls. We've processed over 3,200 payments, less than a dozen calls total, and because of Google Docs. So setup, structure. This is like the simplest and most efficient way for you to actually end up creating a course, a program, an offer, a product. Most people want to build out all these fancy things, and if you have a group, a Facebook group, you literally have everything you need to have a program of your own. Right? I've bought $20,000 a year coaching programs where when you purchased, you got dumped into a Facebook group where you got Zoom recordings in the guide section of the group. It doesn't have to be anything crazy. What's more important is the transformation and the information that's actually inside the program itself. Okay. Next, we're going to be riffing on free training kickoff. We kick off every one of our promotions with a free training, right? If you guys pay attention, we're actually doing this right this second. But hey, I digress. Content rotation, we need to cycle through different styles of content. And like I was just saying, right? People will post about their offer one time and be like, hey, nobody bought, it's broken. Like if you have a product that covers 5 or 6 different things, then we need to break that down as many different lenses, as many different nuances as we can until you find an angle that hits with your audience, right? It might take you 10 posts. It might take you 15 posts. It might take you 1 post, but you have to try to rotate between different content rotations and styles and nuances, outcomes, transformations. Otherwise, you will not get your audience to move, right? The ultimate goal is to have the overall offer, and then you can talk about that as many different lenses and different ways as you possibly can. Okay, stack micro momentum, hammer limited availability deadlines, in your complete promo flow, right? Rinse and repeat. This is literally a simple process that we've been using to launch, create, and pre-sell programs and digital products for years. That's what we're going to be covering in high detail. Everything that's went into our own 7-figure digital product launches, everything that's went into our clients that we've helped write, create, launch, promote, and actually sell their own offers. So again, if you want to come hang out with us, free training this Tuesday at 2 p.m. EST. Drop a hashtag free training in the comments and I'll get an invite in your hands. And I hope to see you there.